What was the worst mistake you made while in Korea?
So technically the question about can you do a house tour, that one was definitely the winner this week. But we plan on doing a house tour this weekend.
So we're gonna do the next rated question, which is somewhere like 4 pages in because everybody wants to see our apartment.
Yes, don't worry, we'll show you. Okay, so what is the worst mistake we did when in Korea, Simon?
I think they are from restaurants. We did a lot of restaurant mistakes when we first came here.
So we picked this tiny little restaurant in our neighborhood, and we looked around and there were like grills, and it looked like it was chicken on the menu.
I thought it was gonna be grilling chicken, which is awesome because I love chicken.
Right, so we're like looking at the pictures because we can't read yet, and we're like, this is it. We're gonna go here, we're gonna do it. We like pumped ourselves up. We're like,
let's do this.
Let's do it. We're gonna get chicken.
Meat.
We're gonna grill it.
Meat. Meat. So we go to the restaurant and we point to the picture. We're like, yeah, we want that one. He's like, okay. So we sit down at our table and he brings out all our water, our drinks. He brings out all the side dishes, like lots and lots of banchan. And then he brings out the meat, which turns out wasn't chicken.
It was actually pig's fat.
Yes.
Like skin and then the dangly fat and like not even a little bit of meat.
No protein at all.
No. So we're like, you know what? That's okay.
We'll give it a shot.
We'll give it a shot.
We're experimental.
Probably tastes like, you know, delicious bacon or something.
Probably.
So we started grilling it and the meat is like attacking us because it's fire and grease.
Splattering all over the place.
So finally we're like, I think it's cooked.
Let's
like,
do this.
Let's try it.
Let's
so
eat it.
We like picked up our fat and we like wrapped it in a piece of lettuce and we're both like,
oh, it's very chewy. I still haven't gotten through yet. What's that over there? Tissue, throw that away.
So we felt really embarrassed because we ordered all this meat and we had all these like banchan on the table and we had our water and we're like, we've literally been here for like 10 minutes. Are we really gonna abandon all this food?
What can we do?
So we came up with a plan. Underneath the table, I called Simon on my cell phone. So I was kind of like,
So I picked up the phone and I'm like, hello? What? No, really? Oh my God. And then I stood up and I'm like, this is terrible, because I really wanted the restaurant to see me. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is, no, when do you need me to come? Right now? Need me to come right now? Okay, I'll come right now. And then like I go over to the waiter, I'm like, you go,
and we like flailed around like we're panicking.
And then he understood because he saw that there was a panic in my face after the phone call.
And bless his heart, he's like, I'll wrap up all your food for you.
Oh,
so thoughtful.
That's so kind of you.
And we paid, and we rushed out of there like, you know. But
now we have a bag of pig fat.
Yeah.
What do we do with it?
So the problem is that Korea doesn't have a lot of garbage cans.
I know.
Well, the reason why is because you have to pay for your garbage bag in Korea. So if you had a lot of like public garbage cans, nobody would pay for a garbage bag. So we went to a payphone to make a phone call. Another emergency phone call.
Very emergent.
And we picked up the phone and we put the meat down and we made our phone call and then we hung up and then we
walked away and oops.
We forgot our meat.
Oh no.
Oh no.
That's too bad.
I know, we're terrible people.
Yes, we are. But I bet you the next person that made a phone call was like, this is amazing. This is proof that God exists and that He loves me. So that's it for this week. If there's a question you want us to answer for next week's TLDR, leave your question in the Google moderator page.
Or if you don't have a question, you can take a look at the questions already asked and you can thumb them up or thumb them down and hope that the one you chose will be voted for next week.
What's up?